Okay, so what is your musical journey like? Like you were on TikTok, you were posting on Instagram, people started approaching you, and
Suddenly
then
you're opening for people.
suddenly
like,
you're opening for like big names in the Bollywood industry, and
Yeah,
you're
like-
fucking called the Mashup girl now. Like,
I will show you something.
kya hai ye journey?
Yes.
Can I
Give
show
us
you
an
something?
insight. Yeah.
Yes.
Today, I got a memory on Facebook, which sometimes is such an amazing thing. I posted my first singing video on Facebook today,
Whoa.
9 years ago. But it was not something that I was like thinking of doing again and again. But I just randomly just posted a singing video, and my voice, guys,
Is it
sounds
different?
very different. Because again, I'll talk about it why it's different now. But or will you just put that in the podcast,
Yeah.
or do you want me to show it now?
As you wish, man.
Show
Jo
it
tera
to
man
me
kare.
now, and then I can put it on the podcast.
Are you gonna do that, Raunak? Actually.
This is just a small clip of me singing.
I'll show it to you too.
Whoa, whose voice is that?
Whoa.
This is my voice.
You gonna put it on the mic?
मुझे पहली दफा तन्हा मैं हो गई यारा.
Can you think this?
Who is that face, bro? Ye the
That's
same
what
in
I,
here.
that's
Who
what
the
I
fuck
said.
is
That's
that?
what you showed me that. I'm like, whoa.
Doesn't even look like you,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't look like you.
So this was my voice before.
Damn.
It was 9 years ago,
No,
and then
but from what I've seen on your socials, your singing voice is much different than your
yes,
talking voice.
100%, yeah. Also because I have nodules.
Wait, what? What is that? Can you explain?
So they're
Educate me.
nodules are basically cysts in your vocal cords.
Okay.
And it's an occupational hazard. Teachers have it. Singers have it. It's very common.
Okay.
You got to take care of it. And I feel like because I'm not a trained singer, I don't know how to kind of prep my voice and exercise and all of that, which is why I've got 2 nodules.
Whoa.
And which is why now I sound more husky and stuff like that.
Okay.
And exactly when I sing, I have breathing issues. I can't
Whoa.
sustain my breath, and that's so I have to kind of train my voice for all of this.
So you gotta do like breathing exercises and stuff?
You've got to train your voice. You've got to do some exercises, warm up your vocal cords and stuff like that. I don't do that.
How
I
do
just
you,
go all out without
Wow.
exercising.
How do you do that? How do you
I-
train your vocal cords?
There are all these.
Sa-re-ga.
Yeah, so you know,
You
going
shut
through all
up.
of that.
That's not what
And there are
training your voice
exercises. So to open up your you have to do all that. Yeah.
Damn.
So all these.
I thought you just pick up a mic and just go ham, bro.
I do that.
You think?
But that's not supposed. That's not how it's
that's
supposed to be.
sorry.
That's not how
But
it's
it can
supposed to be.
happen, right?
Yeah. So that's why I sound like that.
Okay.
That was my voice, and now I sound like this. I actually don't
But
mind
it's-
it,
but your voice is so good anyway. Like,
but even with singing, right? I know where I lack. I know that I've got to be training my voice. I've got to go train myself. I want to learn Western classical, so that's something I want to do.
Sick.
But yeah, let's see.
Well-
Got to take care, bro.
So how did the mashup thing happen?
Oh my god, so random.
You're called the mashup girl, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what your stage name is
No.
for the mashups?
Mariyam is my stage name.
Okay.
But now people on YouTube call me Mashup Queen, but I really don't think
Mashup
I am.
Queen, sorry, my
but
bad.
I really don't think I'm the Mashup Queen. There are a lot of people who do this, number one.
Okay.
It worked for me, which is great. I've been doing mashups for quite some time, though. Quite some time. This was not the first time I did it when I went viral. But I just asked my friend Yogesh, who kind of looks like you, by the way, doesn't he?
Wait, let me just
I have no
sit
idea
up
who
straight.
Kind of
Yogesh.
Now does he look... Hi, Yogesh.
You kind of look like Yogesh.
Really? Cool. Generic Indian faces. I think.
Also Arman Malik.
Who's that? The singer Arman
This,
Malik?
yeah. You kind of have Arman Malik's smile. Okay, anyway.
Thank you.
I'm very random.
Yeah. And I love receiving.
There was a
and
time when
thank
people were
for
like, "Oh, he looks
compliments.
like Badshah also." So
So I used to be about 50 kilos more than what I am right now. So at that time I was Badshah and now I'm Arman Malik. So I'm in the Bollywood.
Smile to okay. With
That's a
little
bad one.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't smile like
yeah,
that.
I can't smile. bro.
Unless it's not candid, I can't.
Yeah,
do
I
it,
can't
dude. I'm so
smile. I
fucking
can't do that
sorry.
fake.
Oh my god, this is so random. Where was I? Wow, this is definitely a what the fuck podcast.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You're mashed
So-
up queen.
You're the mashup queen, right?
हाँ क्या बोल रही थी उसके बारे में?
So
How did it come?
you just didn't do this. You have been doing
Yeah.
this from before, not just when you were viral.
Yeah, so I had actually done this a lot more before, and then I asked Yogesh to listen to this unholy mashup of mine that I created while I was sitting alone doing my show, my studio, my radio show.
Sick.
And my co-host wasn't there, Lokesh, and I was like, okay, I have a lot of time. I have 40 minutes non-stop music in between. I was like, let me just try doing a mashup.
Yeah.
Started thinking of it. I was like, okay, this actually sounds good. And then I go to my friend Yogesh. He's the music manager. I'm like, just listen to this. And I wanted to see his reaction. So if you see that mashup, I have very messy hair and everything. So I've not even thought of putting it up.
Okay.
I've just put the camera. I've asked him to listen to it. And I told him, just stay. I want to see you. I start singing. And his reaction gave it away. I'm like, okay, I've got to post it. So I said, I'll record it later and post it. He told me, Mariyam, post this. He was thinking that singing was really good.
Okay.
So just post it. You never know, the second one might not be great. I was like, no, man, look at this. It's so weird. Look at
Yeah.
me. Look at my expressions and
You
all
were just
that.
worried about your image, right? Like
Yeah,
visual
I was like,
image.
look at me. I look so weird. If this is a good mashup, I've thought of it. Let me look a little presentable.
Yeah.
ठीक है. He's like, no, post this only. I posted it that minute.
Yeah.
And boom. In the next 3 hours, I think it was one of my most viral videos.
Wow, dude.
I
that's
think,
sick.
yeah.
Wow.
So how do you come up with this? Like what song to mix with which other song, and then
Yeah.
you have like it's a mashup, right? It's like 4
Yeah.
to 5 songs, 3
Yeah.
to 4 songs.
I listen to a lot of YouTube artists. So I've been following like Jonathan Gandhi, who's so big now, Shirley Setia. I've been following them when they had just started, okay? So
Okay.
I'm big on YouTube. And I have always loved listening to Vidya Vox, who's also
Yes.
apparently the real mashup queen, I would say.
Okay.
She would mash all these songs up. And
But
I really...
something is off with Vidya Vox's voice, dude. Like something doesn't add up to me.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah,
I
why is
think,
that?
I think when you listen to her live, if she's sitting right in front of you and you listen to her live, you like her voice a lot more. I think there's a lot of processing that goes on.
That's the problem, right?
That's the problem. So I think a little more raw. All these singers, if they've become something, there's definitely some kind of talent, right? Except for a few, I will not.
Who?
I don't know. You guys know. You guys know. But yeah, I think Vidya Vox is a trained singer. She cannot be that bad, right? But when you see her videos, I know what you're saying. They're not bad.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
something is off. Like
They're not bad, but it just doesn't really hit you because there's so much processing
Yeah.
that takes place. But I love her mashups, and I've like, this is something I like. So I've always tried doing that.
Fair. So those
Again,
are
I think
your
I've manifested it in ways I
those are
don't
your
even know.
inspirations, right? Like in a
Right?
gist.
Yeah. My inspiration, by the way, is number one, Sunidhi Chauhan.
Who you opened for? How is that feeling?
And
Yeah.
she also did an unholy mashup later on stage with her song Azara. I was like, this is it. This is... Yeah, I opened for Sunidhi Chauhan, yeah.
Yeah. So
I opened.
whom else have you opened for?
So only at the Coca-Cola Arena or?
Anywhere.
Your work. That's your work, right? Like,
Mika Singh, Adnan Sami. Adnan Sami was the first show that City gave me to open for without me being a presenter. I was not even working for City, and they're like, why don't you
Nice.
open for the show?
Was this after he lost his weight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was after, and you should have seen. He actually spoke about his weight on the show. He's like, people have told me so many things that, I know you've lost weight because I've taken injections and stuff like that. And he actually ended the show, if that's correct English, saying, people have spoken about me, but trust me, this is all hard work, and I'm so glad that you were here for me today. And that's how he ended the show. And that was beautiful.
Sick.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, Adnan Sami, Mika Singh, Ayushman Khurrana, Vishal Shekhar, Jonathan Gandhi, Sunidhi Chauhan, Ali Zafar, Atif Aslam. Yeah.
And the list
That's
goes on
and the
on.
list.
That's
Yeah, that's a
fucking crazy.
lot.
And I
of
sang in front of A.R. Rahman when he came to the office. Yeah.
Wow.
Sick. And what did he
Yeah.
say? Was he impressed?
A.R. Rahman, he doesn't really talk much, right? But he smiled and he shook my hand and he said, "Good job." So for me, that was it.
That's great, dude. That's
Yeah,
next
I was
level.
That's
very,
next level
very, very
compliment, bro.
happy.
Do you think it helps you with your singing being a part of a radio station that gives you more, like a bigger platform? Does
I
that
think
make
it
sense?
definitely helped me
Yeah.
because honestly, if it wasn't for the radio station, I don't think I would have taken singing very seriously because I love dancing more. So I think I would have taken that route.
Okay.
But I'm very glad this happened because I kind of kept practicing at home and I just thought that, okay, this is something that I can work on. So now I can do both, right?
Yeah.
I can sing and dance and now I'm a radio presenter. So it's the best of everything.
You're doing everything, bro. Then like
I don't know if that's do you think, I think that's a good thing, but a lot of people don't see it that way.
Why? Why don't they see it? What do they think? Like,
Because, okay, for example, on my page, if you go on my page, you'll see that my mashups now are working very well. What about the others? I mean, they're getting the views because now, because of the mashup, I've got the followers.
yeah.
But is it really working for me if I do something else? Because before I started singing properly on my page, I used to do a lot of comedy, acting,
Okay.
singing, dancing. I used to do a lot of it,
Different
and all
kind of
used to
content.
work properly. Now that I'm known for my mashup. If I do something else, I'm like, does that?
But are
work
you
or-"
like or is it the numbers that are according to you?
I
that
don't
is.
think people see me as a. I think I'm a mix of everything equally. Just because my singing has worked, people know me because of that. I will still continue to do everything because I like doing it. But I'm a little more than just singing.
Okay, I have a question for you regarding this. When I say the name Diljit Dosanjh, what do you think he is? What's the first thing that
That's a
comes?
good question.
What's the first thing that comes to your head?
Singer,
Singer, but he's an actor.
yeah, that is an immediate next.
It's an immediate next,
Yes,
right?
it's an
but
immediate
do you
next.
see them both being on the same level, or is it singing and then he does acting as well?
it's singing, then he does acting as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so-
singing, then he does acting as well. But I think a lot of people, especially in India, also know him because of his acting.
Yeah.
Right, so
only
I think
but
it's
only the
im-
niche of I think Punjab would first know him as acting.
Yeah.
And then a bit of Bollywood in it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But when it comes to singing,
Yeah.
you will think of he's the topmost guy. He's performed
Correct.
at the Ambani wedding,
Correct.
was asked
Yeah.
to do 40 minutes more.
Oh, 100%. And he's also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
love
a character.
him. I love
he's
him.
a fucking character.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I also get attracted to actors who are a mix of everything. Like I love Farhan Akhtar. I love
Yeah.
Ayushmann Khurrana. I love my love Siddhant Chaturvedi. I have
Oh my
openly
God.
shared that I've shared his post and I've said he's my husband.
Wow.
He wished me on my birthday thanks to my co-host. He was very sweet and he got that wish
Wow.
from Siddhant. So last year on my
That is
birthday,
so cool.
he actually wished me. And I was like, best
Wow.
birthday gift ever. After that, nobody called me to wish me.
You don't need any other wishes, right?
That's
It's like,
exactly
"Mil
why
gaya,
they
to
didn't
top
call me to
wala
wish me.
mil
They're like, oh,
jayega."
you've got Siddhant's wish. Now I don't need to wish you. I'm like, hello, wish me, bro.
I love that guy's acting.
His dancing, his writing.
I've never seen his dance. What is
Follow
he
him.
Fall. There's no point of me following him. I can follow him, but I'm not as much on social media.
Yeah, okay. I fell in love with him in Gully Boy only.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, And then when I started following him, I saw that he dances very well.
Nice.
I loved his acting. I think he's very smart. And his interviews are just amazing. Like he talks very well and stuff. So he's a mix of everything according to me.
So you like people who are a mix of
I
everything
think,
because you
I
are.
think I'm
of
like that. So
sort,
I
right?
think, yeah.
That's-
Right?
That's
Of
mad,
course.
dude. Like even like you'd be attracted to someone who is similar to you itself.
Yes,
right? So why-
exactly.
Or is it opposites attract?
It depends on which kind of attraction you're looking at. Like if I'm looking at who's an inspiration to you. She's talking in terms of an inspiration, right? Or
No. Siddhant's my husband.
You see?
Chal,
What inspiration?
husband. But actually, mein jab milegi, then the ball game is different, right? Right now, you're looking at him as a star.
Yeah. What
Like,
yeah.
So sort of like you could want to be on that level,
Exactly.
or like you
exactly.
love him or whatever.
Yeah,
in
I
that
would want to
sense.
be on Sunidhi's. So my singing wise, I have Sunidhi. Inspiration is Priyanka Chopra.
Whoa, new
My-
names are coming up.
My
bro.
love
What
is
this?
Siddhant Chaturvedi. So okay, you can think of these three people. Okay.
Okay, fine.
We'll
done.
keep it short.
This is
Okay.
her
Sunidhi,
pool.
Priyanka, Siddhant Chaturvedi.
Fair, dude. Fair
These three
enough.
people are inspiration.
Singing overall, love.